fast boat or something, you know.
So how would you characterize you guys' relationship? Was it good? Was it fair? What was your marriage like?
It was very, I mean, it was very good. We were like best friends, that type of thing. Uh, Talked a lot. I mean, we told each other everything, and it was very open and honest and like a friend, you know, type friendship type, you know, intimate friendship relationship. I mean, we rarely. I'm not sure we. I mean, we didn't really like fight. Like I said, it was just more or less we're both exhausted and you get crabby, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. We never argued really about. Never any kind of big fight or anything that lasted for more than just whatever until we went to bed or whatever, you know, just sleep or whatever.
Is there anything else you could think of on the night that she left that would be you think would be important for us?
This is, I mean, Kenny had came up with this, and that's why I was asking you about. Is it possible for the train to suck her in as far as air pressure?
Kenny is being the
That is Vicky's brother.
and he's the guy from Massachusetts or
He's
something like
from
that.
the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Okay.
Because it's just hard to comprehend that, kind of that split second that somebody who said they're protecting their kids is going to go out there and do that. You know, because I was in the shower around 8. They said they saw her truck around, I guess 8:30, from what I've heard, just via the grapevine or whatever. So that means that basically she left the house. This is what's hard for me. She took the money. I think she had the green diaper bag with her and a bottle. So she was planning on survival. And just in that, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes it takes to get down to Oakley, she changed her mind about, or I don't know what you really call that.
Well, when you say she took stuff for survival, do you know if she took any coats?
She had a coat on all day, and I don't think River didn't have a coat on when she was in the house. And from what I heard, she didn't have a coat on out there.
Did I mean I know you hadn't been at the house much and you haven't probably looked around much, but does River have one coat? Does she have several coats?
She's got several. That's why I mean, if she had one in the car, I don't even know. Um,
So would you notice if any one particular coat was
no,
missing or not?
because she's got several, and you know, don't know. I mean, she's got a lot of clothes and stuff, and she has a lot of toys. So I don't even know what really she had or whatnot.
So what you're telling me is, if I'm reading between the lines, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and please interject because I want to know what your thoughts are. So your thoughts are that you would apparently you must have heard something that leads you to believe somebody must have said something to you that leads you to believe she might have committed suicide or something of that
Mm-hmm.
nature. Am
Yeah,
I?
well, because I've heard about the postpartum depression, which and postpartum psychosis, which is more like quick. It's not like a long. Because that's why I couldn't understand how she did it because she was perfectly, from what I saw, stable until I guess Tuesday, and that's what was hard for me to swallow because until I heard about that postpartum psychosis, which I don't really know. I read one article on it, so I don't really know exactly what that is, but which you can kind of snap quick.
And now, who told you about that? Just for curiosity's
My
sake.
sister and her husband, before she's from California, before she flew down for the funeral or whatever, they had done a lot of research on it, I guess, just to try to figure out what happened, and she brought some articles. I hadn't had a chance to read them yet, except for just one while I was in the car.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you think happened?
Well, that's why I was asking you about. I don't know what happened. That's why I was asking you about the possibility of that force of the wind current from the train.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay. I was thinking she left the house and she got paranoid of me. So she knew as soon as I got in the shower I'm gonna try to find her. So maybe she pulled down Oakley, which I don't ever go down there unless I'm going to the dump, and parked her truck um, got out of the truck to try to leave the truck because she figured, eventually we're gonna try to find the truck through, you know, police or whatever, search their license plate and all that stuff to try to find her because we're worried about her. And maybe, I mean, this is just a theory, I guess, but she got out of the truck to get away from the truck, and she wanted to walk down the train tracks to kind of get away from any way people could find her, I guess, And her parents' house is only like 8/10 of a mile from where she was,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see the barn clear as day
Mm-hmm.
back there. So we're just trying to figure if maybe she was trying to get to her parents' house without leaving a vehicle there, or something crazy like that. And somehow she didn't intentionally get hit by the train. I don't know. From I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible, but
Do you think anyone was after her?
I don't think so.
You think it was all?
I think it was in her. I think it was in her head. It's the thing that's confusing to me is it's completely irrational what she was saying, but rationally, those 4 times or so on Wednesday that she came and talked to me, she was worried about somebody coming after her, and she said she felt like that gut feeling like she's gonna die tonight or be killed tonight is what she said. So she left me with that mother instinct of protecting the kids. When she took money and all this other stuff, it's hard for me to say 15 minutes later she stood and, I mean, it must take you 15, 20 minutes to walk that far down the tracks in the black ice cold rain, and then you gotta watch the light come at you for however long until the train comes at you. That takes a lot of guts to. That's a hard way to do it. So I don't know. That's just hard for me to. I don't know. I don't really know what happened, I guess. Because, I mean, I tried the night. I think it was Thursday night. I went out there about 8:30 just to try to process this, and I walked partially down there, and I was like, "Good night." I couldn't even walk down there because it's eerie. So I just don't see how, because she's not like a. I mean, I don't know. It takes a lot of something to get the nerve up to watch those headlights come at you for that long and stand there and not move.
Do you have anything to do with your wife's death?
No.
Do you have anything to do with your child's death?
No.
If you knew what happened, would you tell us?
Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to know what happened. And that's why I'm just thinking through any kind of anything. Because, I mean, I know this is just, like you said, crazy ideas or whatever, but because her eyes aren't very good, and she didn't have her glasses because I found those in the kitchen. And when she drives at night, it's just like big, blurry fuzzballs. So I don't know if maybe she was trying to make it across that bridge. She didn't realize how close the train was, and that bridge is so skinny that she was on the bridge and didn't realize how fast the train was coming for some reason, and then she didn't intend. I want to know, just for me, whether or not she did it on purpose. I guess that's what, for me to have closure. I guess I want to know if she literally, because some people say. I mean, I don't know whether she threw River in the water or River got hit and choked into the water from the blow, or that's why I was trying to ask you about if River was in the water at that bridge, because I can see how maybe.
No, we'll talk about all that, and any questions you got, I hope I can answer for you, if I can. But I just wanted to know what you thought and what happened that night.
I don't know. I mean, and like I said, she walked. It takes a lot of gusto or whatever you want to call it to even walk out there, and then to sit there and watch a train come at you, and then kind of. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't seen the autopsy thing, but they said she wasn't. I mean, obviously she wasn't like mutilated or something, so she wasn't standing directly, from what I can tell, in front of the train, or why would you half stand in front of there or not lay on the tracks if you're that serious?
Well, there's a lot of questions that there's a few questions to be answered. There's no doubt about that. But And some we have some of the same questions you have that we still got to answer, but we're working on those. Is there anything else you think we might need to know? Let me ask you this. If down the road we find out that an individual has actually killed them, what do you think should happen to them?
I mean, I believe in the death penalty myself, but they don't seem to do that anymore very much. But
That's an honest answer. So you want to see if someone killed your wife and child, you'd want to see them put to death?
mm-hmm. I mean, wouldn't you?
I would.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. How about let's go get something to drink? I need a coffee. How about you?
All right.
And we'll go by and see if we can answer some of these questions for you. Fair enough?
Yeah.